Hi, Sheriff, Vice Chancellor, graduates and guests. I'm delighted to be speaking this afternoon on behalf of the university and the Faculty of Management Sciences and Engineering to present Mike Dinn as one of our newest honorary graduates. Born and educated in Bradford, Mike studied electrical engineering at Bradford Technical College, the predecessor of this university. After several years in the UK electronics industry, including with English Electric in Bradford, he moved to Australia in 1960 to work in aircraft test instrumentation. 5 years later, Mike joined NASA's Deep Space Tracking Network near Canberra, later becoming Deputy Director of the Honeysuckle Creek Tracking Station during the Apollo program. During this time, he played a key role in operations throughout the Apollo moon landing missions, providing prime support to Apollo 8 and confirming to Apollo 11 mission control that the first television signal from the moon was being received. Mike oversaw the broadcast of Neil Armstrong's One Small Step. He was also instrumental in maintaining communications during the Apollo 13 emergency. Following his work on the design of NASA's 64 meters tracking antenna and a decade with the Australian Department of Defense, Mike returned to the Canberra facility as Deputy Director and later as Director. Under his leadership, the station supported major planetary missions, including Voyager's encounter with Uranus and Neptune. Mike retired in 1994, on the 25th anniversary of Apollo 11. His exceptional career has been recognized with 2 NASA Public Service Medals, and most recently, the Medal of the Order of Australia, OAM. He is a chartered engineer, CEng, a fellow of the Institution of Engineering and Technology, FIET, and a fellow of the Institute of Engineers Australia. Mike's journey is a powerful reminder that exceptional achievements can grow from exciting beginnings. He started as a Bradford student, just like our graduates today, and went on to play an important part in some of humanity's greatest accomplishments. We are confident that our graduates too, they have the potential to follow in his footsteps and make a lasting difference in the world. Vice Chancellor, for his outstanding contributions to deep space tracking and exploration, I have great pleasure in presenting to you for the honorary degree of Doctor of Engineering, Mike Dinn, which will be accepted on his behalf by Anne Copley.
By the authority vested in me, I admit Mike Dinn to the Doctor of Science of the University of Bradford. Let's be a bit quiet, please.
To be here at the University of Bradford today to deliver an acceptance speech on behalf of my family member, Mike Dinn, who unfortunately was unable to be here in person today, but he's written the following words. I'm sorry I can't be here today, but I would like to begin by thanking the university for this honorary doctorate. When I was first told that the university was proposing this honorary doctorate, I was pleasantly surprised, and for a few seconds thought it would be great to have one final nostalgic trip to Bradford for it. But at 92 and 10,000 miles away, it was quickly obvious that this was impractical. So I particularly thank Anne Copley, daughter of my cousin Sheila, for acting on my behalf, and for the Bradford relatives and friends who have rallied round, including my guests here today. It is just 70 years since I graduated from Bradford Tech with a London University external engineering degree. When I was finishing my secondary education at St. Bede's Catholic Grammar School, I found out that I could do engineering in Bradford, so that suited me fine. It was walking distance from home. After 4 very pleasant years at the Tech, including some dabbling in student politics as the National Union of Students representative, I worked in the UK electronics industry, with my last job being on aircraft systems at English Electric, Thornbury, Bradford, just before leaving for Australia in 1960. There have been many highlights in my career, but some of the most significant were supervising the Canberra tracking station's communications with Apollo 11, including providing television to the world of Armstrong's first step on the moon in 1969, helping rescue Apollo 13. We were the last station to communicate with Apollo 13 before it landed, and providing support to Voyager's encounters with Uranus and Neptune in the 80s. I was often lucky to be in the right place at the right time. I won't go into the rest of my career. That's generally been covered in the introduction, but if anybody is interested, an internet search of my name will provide more detail. So finally, I would like to wish those students who are graduating today every success in their future careers. For those graduating in engineering, a few words of advice would be, firstly, seize any opportunities that come your way, and many will come to fruition. Secondly, have a good opinion of your own capabilities. If you don't, why would anybody else? And think of erring on the breadth of experience. It suited me and provided an exciting variety of professional challenges throughout my life. I didn't know when I was growing up and studying in Bradford that I would have the opportunity to work on NASA's Apollo project to the moon. But taking risks and following your passion can take you to places you never expected. So thanks again to the University and the Vice-Chancellor for this honour. Mike Dinn, Canberra, December 2025. Thank you.